Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope everyone is fine. Children, today we are going to begin with lesson 16 Water Resources. Now, before I begin this chapter, children, I want to ask a simple question from you. That is, why do we need water? Various answers will be coming up in your mind, like we need water for drinking, for cooking, for washing clothes, for irrigation, farming, and many such reasons. Yes, you all are right. But in this chapter, we will be mainly studying about a very important occupation of India, that is farming, because farming is the main occupation in our country. And when we talk about farming, then the farmers mainly depend upon the rainwater, which is the main source of water on our earth. But children, have you ever thought that if rain is not there, if rainwater is not there, then how come they are able to do the farming? Yes, you are right. In such cases, when there is no rainy season, then people mainly depend upon artificial sources of water like canals, rivers, tube wells, hand pumps, and many such sources which are also called as artificial sources of water, which helps them to do farming. Now, the second very important topic in this chapter is water resources. That is, which all are the sources from where we get the water. Now, first important source of water is surface water. Now, children, can you tell me what do you understand by surface water? Yes, you are right. Surface water means water which is available on the surface of the earth, which means the water that is found in rivers, lakes, ponds, streams, wetlands, tanks, and the man-made canals. That is the canals which are made by human beings. And that is why, children, one of the major lifelines of our planet is river. Because if rivers are not there, then obviously where will that rainwater get stored? From where will that farming be possible? So it is also called as the main lifeline of our planet. Now the canals are basically the channels which are built to divert the water, that is to take the water and disperse it to the different fields, different areas where the water is not available. But children, unfortunately, the surface water is lost just because of evaporation, then the consumption of human beings because they consume it maybe for their own purpose. That is why irrigation, river discharge the water into oceans. It also seeps the ground through cracks in the earth's crust as groundwater. So surface water is replenished by precipitation, that is rainwater and snow. So how do we get that surface water which is lost through evaporation and consumption by human beings? Yes, that water is again replenished, that water is again coming back through the rainwater, that is rainfall, and the snow which melts and again form the water. Now the second most important source of water is underground water. Underground water, children, if I ask you what is underground water? Yes, your answer will definitely be the water which is found under the surface of the earth. That means it is the water that is available at a great depth and it has to be taken out from the surface of the earth through various means. Now first one which comes under this is well. It is very common and I hope you all have seen well, maybe in villages or nearby your place. Now well is the most common form of underground water where underground water is pulled up through a pulley through a rope and a bucket, through which underground water is brought up and it is used. The second main source of underground water is hand pump. That is, through this hand pump, what happens that it is mainly used in villages and in some towns also. And what happens here? Water is pumped up through this hand pump. Also, Persian wheels are used to bring out water from the depth of the earth, and it is used for farming and irrigation. Underground water is also brought through various means like diesel pumps, electric pumps, tube wells, etc. Now you will ask me, ma'am, what is tube well? So children, as you can see in this picture also, you can see that the underground water is pulled up. It is brought above the surface of the earth through a tube. Through a tube, that water is brought up, and you can see that the water is flowing down on the earth, which means that a pipe is fitted to the underground source and that water is pumped up, and then that water is used for irrigation and farming. So in this chapter, children, we learned about the underground water, that is the sources of water, rainwater. And now, based upon this, students, I would like to ask you few important questions. First question is, can you tell me the main occupation of people in India? Yes, you are right. The main occupation of people in India is farming. Now the second important question is, which all are the sources of surface water? Surface water means the water which is available on the surface of the earth. Can you tell me the answer? Yes, you are right. The main sources of surface water is river, lakes, ponds, streams, wetlands, man-made canals and tanks. Now the third question is, what is water available at a great depth called? What is it called, children? Guess? Yes, you are absolutely correct. It is known as underground water. What is it known as? Underground water. Now the next question is, what all are the sources of underground water? Yes, you are right. The main sources of underground water is well, hand pumps, Persian wheel and tube well. So this was all about today's module, children, and based upon this, few exercises will be given to you, which you will write down as per the instructions given. Thank you and have a nice day.